It's been an ongoing saga, and tonight the latest chapter on that proposed Rockcats Stadium in Hartford.
Taxpayers made their voices heard. They didn't want to foot the bill for the multi-million-dollar stadium. Tonight, a key vote on who should pay for it. News 8's AJ Walker was there and joins us live from Hartford City Hall.
And you know, the plot just continues to thicken in this deal of getting the Rockcats to Hartford. Tonight at a public hearing, some people calling city leaders sneaky, saying that this is a sneaky deal. But they say overall they do want the Rockcats to come to Hartford, but they just want more government transparency and they want the people to be more of a part of the process.
The citizens of Hartford were grossly underestimated by this deal and the way it was done.
City leaders are going back to the drawing board to ink out a new deal to get the Rockcats Stadium built now that the public is fully aware of the details surrounding the old one. It would have raised taxes and left taxpayers ponying up $60 million.
How could a mayor and council president and other politicians stand in front of a crowd and deem a $60 million bond issue a done deal?
But as city leaders look for a new proposal to build a stadium with private investors instead of taxpayer funding, people in Hartford say they have another problem with the city's deal to get the Rockcats.
Council president announced that he had a conflict of interest, and he announced that ahead of time. However, he continued to conduct the business of the council.
This is a public hearing where we listen to the public, but I will not let you sit up here and say that there is a conflict of interest.
The perceived conflict of interest is due to the fact that City Council President Sean Wooden works at the same law firm that's negotiating the purchase of the land that the stadium would sit on.
Because his client stands to make money off of the purchase, right? Because his land of the baseball stadium. Yes, of the 1.7 acres, he has to recuse himself, and he did publicly recuse himself, but I believe it was only a half-hearted recusal.
But Wooden tells me he isn't involved in the land deal in any way, and says once he learned of it, he disclosed that information to the public and the city council, then removed himself from the council's dealings with the land purchase. Tonight, people in Hartford say they're keeping a close eye on the Rockcats deal, and it looks far from being over.
We are going to be watching, we are going to be listening, and we are going to continue to be speaking out about this.
And Dan, noticeably absent from that public hearing tonight was Mayor Segarra. He didn't get to hear all of that venting, but he did say in a letter that proposals for the new baseball stadium are due by August 1st, and by August 11th, they will have a new resolution. So he has a timeline on this and says they're going to move along pretty fast, but as you can see, people say they want to be a part of this process. For now, live in Hartford, AJ Walker, News 8.